Hello, Francis.
Hi, how you been?
Welcome.
Thank you.
No worries. So, got a few notes down, but I think we'll go off cuff for a bit. So, first time on a podcast.
Yeah.
And we were talking a bit last week. Yes, about mindset, and more so just the way you present or discuss how you feel about certain things.
Yep.
You find hard to put down on paper, but you find it quite easy to talk about it.
Yeah.
You've had a lot of conversations with lots of people, actually.
Yep.
And I think it's very valuable to get a bit of an insight on your thought patterns and I guess a bit more about you, because there's not too many people, I don't think, that know much about your history, including me.
Yeah.
I got a bit of a understanding, but nothing too set in stone. So
yeah.
I think a lot of other people would also appreciate hearing about what made Francis Francis. So I guess we'll start with, I guess we can talk about your, not so much your past, but
like a brief?
A brief, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let me start from overseas, right?
Yeah.
So I have two brothers. I have one brother, it's just me and my brother, so we two. And then, so I think at the age of when I was like, I think I was 5.
Yeah.
That's when my mom passed away.
Yeah.
So, and then my dad left my mom before my mom passed away. So because of that, so I've been living with my uncles and aunties here and there. So I think I would say like the way your mom would treat you or the way your dad would treat you wouldn't be the same as your uncle or let's say your auntie would treat you. It doesn't matter how much love they give it to you, it still wouldn't be the same, because you know, like the bond between you and your mother, the bond between you and your dad, it's way different from anything else, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like even though like I didn't stop there, like people will be like, okay, my mom is not there, I'ma just join the streets, do whatever I want. But I would say it's like, because I was so into soccer, like I wasn't even focused, I wasn't even thinking of that as like you see how people will be so worried, it's like, oh, my mom is not there, it's like this and that. But I think I was a bit distracted from that due to the love for the game that I had, right?
Yeah.
So I never thought of that until it got to a point when I think it was like 10 years. I was like, you see how you go to school, everyone is a school meeting, everyone comes with their mom and everything.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, I always take my brother there. And they'll be like, oh, that's your brother. I'd be like, your mom. I'll be like, oh, my mom is at home. She's sick. She can make it.
Oh, really?
I used to make up stories for that.
Yeah.
And like even now, it's like, even though you guys don't know, I'm just telling you right now, you don't know it.
Yeah.
I
didn't know this, by the way. Like, this is very fresh to me. I didn't know at all.
It's like I don't even tell anyone. Like people ask me, what's your drive? These are the stuff that drives me, but I don't tell everyone. It's like, even if I tell you, it's gonna be hard to relate. You know what I mean? It's like I don't. And one thing is, I don't want people to feel, oh, I feel bad for you. I'm like, nah.
No.
Yeah, people be like, oh, I feel bad for you, this and that. Like people who knows me, like my cousins and everything. That's why I'm so close with one of my cousins. Yeah. Because she knows me, so like she knows like
the past.
But she sometimes feel. I'm like, nah. It's like that's why I don't really tell people. It's like, nah, I don't want anyone to feel bad for me.
Yeah. So it's not so much you're not out there saying this is why certain things have happened. It's more so you're saying you don't want them to have to worry. Yeah.
It's like I don't want it to be like a reason why I wouldn't do something.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, okay, I don't have this resource. It's like when it comes to let's use the gym as an example, right? Let's say you go to the gym, right, and you be like, oh, cause I don't have a PT, or let's say I don't have like any plan that I'm following. I'm not gonna put in as much work as I can, because you don't have I would say the funds or the resource. When it comes to like business as well, you don't have the funds, so you'd be like, oh, I don't have the funds, I'm just gonna wait till I get the funds.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'm just like, I don't want people to feel that for me. It's like, oh, you need this, you need that, you need this and that. I always tell people, don't worry, like, I live, like, the way I live my life, people think, like, I have everything, I get everything I want.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I wanted people to see. It's like, they don't see the what's behind the scenes. They only
Yeah.
see the result and be like, oh yeah, that's good. I wish I can have that. I'm like,
No, you
yeah,
don't.
never ever wish. Yeah, it's like people see your results and be like, I wish I can have that. It's like even in soccer, they'll be like, well, oh, this mirror, I wish I have your speed. I wish I have this. I'm like, bro, don't ever wish for that because
Yeah.
you don't know what that took out of me to get there.
Yeah.
Maybe if you went through that, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm strong or something or I'm this or something, but I'm trying to say maybe if you went through that, you probably wouldn't survive it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't wish it upon anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't ever see my results and be like, I want to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I wish I was like you. I'm like, nah. But I know a lot of people, like, even when I go to the gym, when I go to church, even church, when I go everywhere, people are like, oh, I wish I was like you. I wish I have the energy you have. I'm like, done.
Yeah. Because in order to,
You don't know the source.
yeah, the source of that energy or that drive or that whatever it is,
Yeah, you don't know.
it's not too pleasant.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. So, I actually had this conversation with, not this conversation, but what I'm about to say, with one of my clients about a lot of people let their past dictate their future,
Yeah.
and they sort of blame and use things that happened in the past as an excuse to why
Excuse to-
certain things aren't happening in the future,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
So how do you overcome that?
So, so for me, right, as I said, I don't want people to feel bad for me. So it's like, and for me, for myself as well, I don't want to use certain things as an excuse, right? Let's say if I go to a game, soccer game, and come to the gym, and let's say my squat is not going good or my deadlift is not going good, I know it's because I chose to go to the game, right? So let's say when it comes to past, not even though it's happened, but you choose how you want that to affect you.
Yeah.
It's like an energy given to you. So it's either it depends where you channel that energy to. So let's say you can either make good use of that or you can let it bring you down. It's either way.
Good use of what?
The energy from the past.
Okay.
Let's say let me use training as an example because that's something that we can all relate, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if I'm gonna do 100 kilo bench, right, and I fail, right? It's either I will let that, I comes, right? It's like, okay, I did 100 kilos, I fail. It's either you like come back and wake again, like put in the effort to get past that, or you can be like, oh man, I'm not even gonna pass that. I'm just gonna leave it there. It's like I can't pass that point. That's what people normally say. Oh, I've get to this weight, I can get past that.
Yeah.
Right? So as I say, back to what I was saying again, it depends how you use that energy from the comp, right? Same is how you use that energy from the past. You can let it affect you negative or positive, right? So it all comes down to mindset too. It's like what you think about your, how do I say, I'll say, is it attributes? It's like the stuff that you can possess but you don't know, you have no idea. It's like you wish you were strong but you don't know you're strong. I would say it's like everyone is born the same, even though sometimes we'll be like genetics, this and that, but it all comes down to how you use that. It's like how you, I'll say how you, yeah, same. It's like how you use that, right? So let's say you may be strong. Someone may be like very strong, right? Someone may be like really, really strong, but if someone like it's like two people are very strong, right? But one is born of like genetics and stuff. So it's like, let me use this as an example. This will be a good example for soccer players, right? We have two good players. One is very talented and one is very hardworking. Right, Ronaldo is very hardworking. Messi is like very talented. He's very talented, right? But people like Ronaldo most because he put in the work, right? Even though Messi is like, he's crazy.
Freak.
Yeah, like people love Messi too. It's like, oh, he's crazy. But people tell me between these two players, which one would you choose? I was like, nah, Messi is very talented, but I'll go for Ronaldo. Because he put in the work just to get to where Messi is.
Yeah.
Right. He can just like be like any other player and just like sit back and just do whatever just to get enough. But he still work hard just to get to where talent is, right?
Yeah.
So as I say, it all comes down back to what I was saying. It's like someone may have the genetics, right? But let's say if you put in the work, it doesn't matter. It's like it's like karma.
Yeah.
What you put in, that's what you get back.
Yeah.
In like
so it's the other way around.
Yeah, in life is
you reap what you sow.
Yeah, exactly. So let me take this back to the question that you asked me. So let's say your past, right? It's what, let's say, how you take it, right? That's what you're gonna get back. If you take it as a negative thing, obviously you're gonna get like negative stuff,
consequences.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you take it as positive and then focus, it's gonna be like positive. Yeah. So that's what I do. I was like, would I let this affect me, negative or positive? Because even if I sit there worrying about what happened, there's nothing that's gonna change it. I can just go to the past and change what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I can, but like,
yeah,
it's gone. So I can go back. So yeah. So
okay. So speaking of, say, genetics, or there's a lot of people that I guess talk about being at a heavy disadvantage because they've been not blessed with, say, good genes.
Yeah.
And they may be in the mentality of just not trying or not really committing because they're not getting it easy.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, everyone, I think, would look at you and think, oh yeah, he's genetically gifted in certain areas, but I guess it also comes at a cost. But what would you say to people like that? Like to people who aren't even really going to try, or they don't really want to try because they haven't been gifted with, I don't know, strong legs. Or, yeah.
Okay, so as I was saying, it's karma, right? It's karma. Whatever you put in, that's what you get back. Like you may have like genes and stuff, but if you don't work it out, it's like having what was I saying? It's like having a gym, right? Having a gym and then waiting for a PT to come train you. Even though you have equipment and everything, you can even do something before you get a PT, right?
Yeah.
You can even do something. Because I think most people think is, oh man, it's like this guy is because of genes and that, and they'll be sitting there just wishing for something good to come to them. I'm like, nah, you just have to wake up and work. Like you have to work. Because let's say you may think it's genes, but you don't know the behind. It's like iceberg, right?
Yeah.
It's like at the top it's like that much, but if you go to the bottom it's like there
underneath the iceberg.
Yeah, I was like genes. I would say for me it's genes. It doesn't. I wouldn't even say it matters somehow, but like I wouldn't say if you work hard it matters too much to you.
Yeah.
If you work very hard, it doesn't bother too much. I wouldn't say it's not something. It's not like a big deal. I would say it's like not even 10%.
Yeah. Okay. Well, on to another topic now. I see it a lot with you at the moment, and it's almost leading off from what you said about if you have something negative that happens in your life, and you're able to turn it positively. What if it feels hard all the time? Like, for example, I see you waking up early most days, coming to the gym, training clients, and you're having to do your session, and then you train clients at night, or the client sort of reschedules, and you're in the gym for 10 hours, 12 hours a day, and then you go back home, wake back up again, and it's like, it just seems to be like this constant sort of difficulty. But you seem to be able to push through that and not really have any sort of negative outbursts. Like it's always positive, walk in, dancing. Like, where does that come from?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
that's good. It's like as I was saying, for me, being here feels more. I told Jose this before. It's like being here feels more home than being at home. Being actually at home. So it's like I've made this place my home. That even when I'm here, I don't really feel like I'm somewhere. It's not like I'm in a job where I'm like, oh no, I need to go home. I need to hurry up and go home. I just want to go home. I just want to get out of here. It's like, you see how sometimes people work and be like, oh, I just want to get out of this place.
Yeah, like looking at the clock.
Yeah, I wish like I was like, when it's Monday, it's like, oh man, I don't even want to wake up.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel, because I've made this place like a home, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's like, even when I started, it's like you have to wake up early to catch bars. Catch bars and then come here, this and that, and you have to go back. I have to go back to TNT as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably even more dreadful, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was such an energy draining. It's like every day I was so tired. Like, see me, I'll be sleeping around in the gym and everything. But as I say, it's like, cause I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's like I've made it like it's not a habit that I have to do anymore. It's not like a habit. It's a lifestyle now. As I was saying, being in the gym is a lifestyle now. It's like, it's something that I have to do. It's not like I want to do.
Yeah. So you still want to do it or no?
I would say, yeah, I still want to do it, but it's both now. I have to do it.
Yeah, like even if you didn't want to do it, you'd still do it.
Even if I didn't want to do it, I would do it.
Yeah. Like without a doubt.
Without a doubt, it's like
Okay. And I guess a brief history of your training now.
The training?
Yeah, because say you came on and everyone's like, well, I see past this anyway, because a lot of people are like, whoa, Francis, first time he squatted 100 kilos, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not just, oh, Francis did zero work, sat on a couch, did nothing, and then all of a sudden he's able to squat.
Squatted 100?
Yeah, like what did you do prior to that? I know, yeah.
Started way back, as I was telling you.
Yeah.
So I used to live with my auntie, right? And then my auntie moved overseas. It's like move here to my other auntie. So I was just with the landlady, the person that the house belongs to.
Yeah.
I was just living with her, which she's not even my family member. I was just living with her, right?
Yeah.
And then I was living with her, and she has a kid. Even though she was actually a good person. Like, she didn't treat me like she treated me like a son and everything. But it's like, I've got this opportunity. People get treated worse, so I might as well make use of this opportunity. And then, you know, my whole life, my interest has been in soccer for a long time in the past. So I used to like go for a run, and this was like way back in like maybe 2006. Yeah. 2006, 2007. That was when I used to play in Ghana. I used to run, do all these activities, and since then it's like the energy has always been up. It's like me not running a day. I don't know. I feel like I need to move around.
Every day.
Like I need to move around. But when we came here, that's when it started to get a bit hard. So it's like I started working at markets. I started school, playing. So I was like, it was hard to just go for a run. So I might as well like start doing some body work. Yeah. And it started from soccer, because as I told you, my coach was like, now we need to get some strength and everything. Yeah. Yeah. So I started. I was like, oh, okay, we need to get some strength. Bring up my phone.
How to get strength?
Yeah. How do I get strength? And then some exercises like pops up. I just go to the photos. See how you say photos, and I see some workout routines. I just download it, screenshot, done. I'll put it as my wallpaper, and then I just keep doing it. So I have a lot of videos. It's like from 2016 to now, I still have the video. Actually, from 2016 to 2019, towards December, that's when I came here. So from 2016 to 2019 December, I've always been doing like body weight exercise. So morning, I think it was 4 routines, which was dance, running, body weight, and then there was something else. Dance and stretch.
Oh, yeah, stretch.
Yeah. So I think I have the photo on my phone, but I used to do like 2 a day. Right? So if I do dance today, I'll do dance with maybe workout and probably do the run, which was my cardio with my stretch. So I used to mix it up, like, and then on the days I have, let's say Friday, because I have game on Saturday, I'll just do stretch and then just get ready for my game. And then once Sunday start, because the week start from Sunday, start again, the routine start again. So always been like that. It's always been like working out and everything, which people don't actually see because I work out in the garage. You don't see it. It's like people don't see. And then I'll come out, they'll be like, "Oh, you're looking good, this and that." And I'm not the kind of person who tell you like, "Oh yeah, because I'm this, I'm that." I just say, "Oh yeah, thank you," and then I'm out. It's like, "Oh, have you been training? You're looking good." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've just been running here and there and stuff." That's why. It's like, but I was like, "You don't know, bro. I work out in garage, bro. You don't know." Yeah. And then I started with you guys, and then so if someone see me squatting 100 kilos for the first time, it's not like I just wake up, come here and just put 100 kilos and then cause James and I just doing it. Nah, it started way back.
Yeah, because you've been doing that for years. I remember on your phone when you were in the first time.
Yeah, I think I still have that photo on my phone.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And you're like, "Oh, I do this every day."
Yeah, and I was like, "My morning wake up."
What do you mean every day? Oh, every day.
Every day.
What, like Monday to Sunday? Yeah.
Sunday. Yeah.
How long have you been doing that? Oh, 3 years.
Years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a previous sort of bit of history about training.
Yep.
And then into the first time you started, which was like, "Oh yeah, Francis is so lucky. He can squat 100 kilos."
Yeah,
not
that's
really
what people say. And I just, it's like people think I admit that, but I don't want to start like any. I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Genetics, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's it. Done.
Yeah.
Just like everything else. Like you're just like, I'm alright. That's good. Well, speaking of that, what are your goals now moving forward? So you did your States comp 3 weeks ago now, or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
And so tell us about States. It's not like States went exactly to plan for you, so.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I was, so that's like one thing I wanted to say.
Lucky, yeah.
It's like, I was for States, like, mentally I wasn't really there. I know, like, mentally I wasn't there doing States. I know, it's like, I didn't feel myself there. Even though I got there, I was like, I started warming up and everything, but because I'm so, like, used to not training, feeling comfortable, I kind of like push through. Even though I hit good numbers, it was alright. Like I would say, if that was, I'm not saying that's someone else, but let's say if it was someone else, be like, oh, it'd probably go worse. Because like mentally, I wasn't there. I wasn't like ready to go because like I stepped on the platform to deadlift and it's like toes started kicking in my thigh.
You're what? Oh, you're fine, yeah.
But like stuff like from home and everything started just kicking in. I'm like, nah, I'm not ready for this. Come on, let's go. Yeah. And like I kind of like within that split second, I just switched everything off. That's what's hard for people right now. It's like how to go from 0 to 100 in terms of focus. Yeah. I feel like if someone has to get ready for a routine or something, the best will start from like the morning. Like I can be marking around, dancing here and there. And then once it's time to start training, boom, I'm on. Yeah. That's what something that people find it hard. But I think that's something if you're able to achieve is the best. Yeah. Best thing ever. How to change from going from 0 to 100. Yeah.
I agree with that one completely. Yeah. And the reason I say that is because it's gonna be like you don't have to wait for the start of the day and be pumped up from the start of the day all the way to the end of the day and then do your session. Yeah. Because not only is it draining, but I think it's not realistic. That's not going to happen. Yeah, because even some people need someone to be there before they can get their training in. Yeah. I'm like, you think this person is a human, man. He's not going to be there forever for you. It's like, we have like, everyone has their ups and downs. You don't know when something is going to come between you guys. Yeah. Because I know no one is 100%. Me sitting here, I'm not 100%. It's like, everyone, and like, we all like, I think we all have human errors and stuff. So it's like, you need to learn how to do everything yourself in terms of like you switching on yourself. It's like, you don't need someone to be there to tell you, come on, let's go, you can do this. Or you don't really need someone to, you have to learn how to like, how do I say, how to discipline yourself. Yeah. It's like how to discipline yourself, so let's say even if you do something wrong, you don't need someone to tell you. Like, okay, let's say I didn't follow my nutrition plan, right? I don't really need my coach to tell me, oh, okay, next day make sure you stick to. I have to learn. You need to know how to discipline yourself. I have to tell myself, okay, this day didn't go good, I have to stick to it now. Yeah. I think that's one thing most people struggle with. Well, it's like, oh, it didn't go good.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm just gonna do whatever now.
Yeah, whatever now, and it's just gonna keep building up, and it's get to the point where it'll be like, oh, how did it start? I don't know how this happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, now you have to go way back to. It's like, I think there's a quote that says something. You have to kill some animal. Say some animal when it's a baby or something.
Yeah.
Before it grows up. Yeah.
I've heard that one, like, don't let the dragon
Yeah,
grow under the bed as well.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's just one day. Oh, it's just 2 days.
One. And over
3,
time,
4, 5. Then all of a sudden, you're 30 kilos overweight.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, what happened?
Yeah,
like,
what happened? I'm like,
now I need to change.
Yeah, now I need to change. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't let that happen. Well, moving forward again, what's your future plans for training, lifting?
Training?
Like, what's your plans for nationals? Like,
so let's say the numbers that I got, right? It qualifies me for nationals, but my main goal right now, because I've checked, even though people are checking about nationals and even doing states, I wasn't even looking at the state numbers. I was looking at world numbers, right? So even though I wasn't even, because I know if I can reach that world number, obviously I'm going to qualify for nationals. So I wasn't even looking at qualifying for nationals. I was just looking at how do I get to the number they set for next year for state, for world.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking.
So what's that number now?
I think it's 610 or 612.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking at right now. So I'm trying to, even though when I'm there, sometimes I put on my phone and add up some numbers that I can get to that.
Yeah.
So that's my goal right now, I'll say.
Okay.
Just to hit that number.
Yeah.
Maybe 6, if I can hit 620, 650.
Yeah.
That's the goal right now.
Okay. And what's the timeline for that one? Because this is going to set it in stone almost for a lot of people to be able to say, oh, okay, that's Francis' goal, that's fine. Like, what's that timeline? Because you're junior for how long?
I'm junior for 2.5 years now.
Yeah, 2.5 more years.
I got 2.5 more years, so I want to get that within 2 years.
Okay.
Within 2 years, and I think it's possible because I haven't been training for that long. I've been training for a year now, and I feel like there's still more in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though there are some weaknesses I need to work on, which is what I'm focusing right now.
Yeah.
It's trying to strengthen. I'm focusing on my weakness right now, so I can. Because normally people do focus on their strength and everything.
Yeah.
Like this, my strong lift. I'm gonna put more on my strong lift. This and that. I'm like, nah. If you focus on your weakness, and it becomes strong, obviously your strength is gonna go up.
Yeah.
It's 100% possible it's gonna go up. So now I'm trying to focus on putting some on bench and then focusing on all my lift though. Focusing on all my lift. Yeah.
I think that's a good part about it as well. You have to be multi-disciplined.
Yeah.
You don't just have to have strong legs and back.
And be like, my deadlift, I'm just gonna focus on deadlifts because I'll be strong on deadlifts. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
You got to bring it up. It's all three.
All three. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good to hear about goals. And what's your, let's say, last one, what's your immediate term goals? Like, what are you trying to get in this next program?
This program?
This program, yeah.
This program coming up? Ooh, build up some volume.
Build up some volume?
Yeah, you're ready.
Ready to sweat?
Yeah. Ready for the condition.
Alright.
So ready,
conditioning. Yeah. Okay, I think that's everyone's as well, so that should be good fun.
Yeah, ready for it, yeah.
Right.
Even I would say I'm ready for it. It's like, I know it's going to be hard. I'm not saying, now I'm ready, it's going to be easy. I know it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not meant to be easy anyway, so I don't know why people think it should be easy.
I'm going to make it easy.
It shouldn't be easy. It's like, when I go to comp, I don't expect the weight to be easy.
Yeah.
I don't expect the weight to be lighter.
Yeah.
I'm there to compete, I'm there to lift heavy, so I expect everything to be heavy. So,
I like that, yeah. Don't wish it was easier.
Yeah.
Wish you were better, right?
Yeah, it's like when I feel my squat right here, like when I think I feel on my on my fifth one. After my fourth one, I feel like my eyes were
popping
when I brace, but I still brace and went down. But I was like, now I know I'm not coming up. That's it.
Okay, so until the bar starts going back down.
Yeah, it's like until I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
Also, it's like I get there, I was pushing back. I'm like, nah, my back is like, nah, we're not going. We're stuck here. I know, Because there was something that I used to say. I used to have some code that I used to say, right? If the body is tired and the soul is not, I have to keep pushing the body to satisfy the soul.
Ah.
Yeah, so if like in me, I don't feel like I'm satisfied with what I'm doing, and the body says I'm tired, I'm like nah. Maybe until the body can't go anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I feel like there's still more in there, why not?
All right.
Because it's like you don't know what's gonna build you, right? So let's say if you're doing, even in training, let's say your coach say do 8, and let's say you get to 60, you feel like, oh, it's too hard, I'm gonna put it back. You don't know the 2 more that you left could have been your strength.
Yeah.
Say could have been the one that will push you past where you want to be.
Yeah.
But of course you feel like
personal record.
Yeah, but of course you feel like nah.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes when I train, even though it's like oh my god, it's when I was hanging up there, it was so hard.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my core is so burning. I was like, nah, I'm not letting this go. Maybe until my legs comes off, like I'm not letting this go. Yeah. And I was just like hanging. It's like my back starts to run a bit, but it's like, nah, I'm not until the time is up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know that's doing that. Even though you see, that's why people think it's like, oh, like you put on weights, why do you stay lean and stuff? I'm like, because I do what I'm meant to do.
Yeah. You don't blow out.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, we're trying to put on weight, so I'm just gonna eat junk food and everything.
Yeah.
Not, it's like, oh, we put on weight, oh, good, working time.
Yeah.
Just gonna eat out and everything. Nah, I still stick to what I'm meant to eat.
Yeah.
Even though, let's say, if we cut in and they says, oh, we need this much fats, 60, I'm not gonna say, oh, we cut in, so I'm gonna probably eat 40. No, I'll stick to that 60.
Yeah. Don't go to the 2 ends of the extremes.
Yeah, it's like there's a reason why that's there.
Yeah.
Everything has a reason. Even in sometimes people complain about their program and everything.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the numbers are there.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like the coach just feels like, oh, you just put it in for him, just do that for him. No, he has a reason why he put in numbers. Give it a go. If you don't get it, you didn't get it. But don't say, oh man, this and that, this. Especially the one thing I notice is people think, oh, this too light, I'm probably gonna max out. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
It's like people max out and then it's like after some weeks it's like the body, because the body, I'm not saying the body has a limit, right?
Yeah.
But it's like it's like steps you have to follow to get to. It's not like, let's say I'm meant to do 180 at the end of this program. Okay, I'm in week 6, I did 165, that felt so light, I'm going, next week 7 I'm going 180 instead of 170.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, quite a bit from clients. So your
like
advice for that is to what? Just follow the program, or?
Just do as you told to do. It's like there's a reason why everything is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't relevant, you wouldn't put it there anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, those are all my questions, Francis. So I guess everyone should look around for Francis laying on the floor, doing conditioning in the gym now. Should they?
Yeah, sweating.
Yeah, sweating it out.
Sweating.
Thanks very much.
No, it's okay. Anytime.
Thanks for sharing. It was good to listen to all that. So, yeah, good luck for the goals for the Worlds qualifier.
Yep. Thank you.
Actually, it's not about luck. You increase your luck by just training hard and putting in the work. So just keep putting in the work, keep training hard. Yeah.
Put in the work.
Yeah.
It's gonna come. Karma. It's karma. Whatever you put in, that's what you get back. So if you work hard, obviously it's gonna get good. You're gonna get a good result. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, everyone, thank you for tuning in, and Francis, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it a lot.
Anytime.
Thank you.